Hello and welcome, Yig here. Today, I just did a video on this game, Too Many Cooks. Just had an update and I thought it was a good update. Lots of fun, definitely recommend playing it. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. Because I had been grinding for experience in the game, I wanted to show you what a late run looks like. So, this may or may not go well from here. I have no idea. If you look up at the clock over here, we are starting the video at the 60-minute mark in a run. Now, my stats are ever so slightly out of hand. Just a tiny bit, you know. So, we're going to see how far we can go with Giant Onigiri, starting at 60 minutes. Yeah, basically at this point, I'm not even sure if they can kill me. I would have to stop fire. I actually have to stop firing occasionally just to see, like, oh, is the boss dead yet? Because when it does this, one of the upgrades is really cool. It triples the size of my projectiles every 200 kills. But my projectiles bounce and pierce and explode into multiple other projectiles. So a lot of things die without ever being seen on screen. Almost every single thing other than this, if I put any points into it or I pick any of these things, it will make my damage number go up because I have upgrades for all of that. So, look at this. We're going to add 20% movement speed and get... Oh, yep, there's another 5,000 or so points of damage. Yeah, you kind of become a fire hose of death towards the end. Oh, hey, another bullet bounce. We'll never see anything on screen anymore. Now bosses, I do see bosses. They come onto the screen for... Last time I was over 60 minutes, well, my damage on the last one was rookie numbers compared to this one. But the bosses would go, like, I would just have to sit there and just shoot into the boss for like a good 20 seconds or so before it would die. Right, there's the boss right there. I know, we can't see him, man. Stop shooting. I wonder just how big those sprites can be. Is there a cap? I have no idea. Right now I'm pushing my area effect damage out so that everything gets frozen, but we could also just add more damage. Let's just add more damage. 64,000 points. I was like, yeah, this looks good. On my, I had a screenshot I put up on Twitter. I was like, yeah, this is some super high damage. No. Those were... I do have to admit though, I believe I have a much larger area effect. I'm pretty sure my cooldown was ridiculous on my dashes. And I'm pretty sure my actual, I think the damage for the crits was also a little bit higher on that one. But 70,000 raw damage is just... Thankfully, it does make these guys not take forever. Oh, 2 more dashes? Or reloads, so the pauses between volleys can be less. Yay! Soon it'll be to where I won't even know when it reloads. This is kind of the fun part about some of these games, especially if you're just, like, zoning out, which is pretty much what I was doing. I was just zoning out, listening to some K-pop, going along, and I looked at the time, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do something slightly different for this video, because this actually is kind of a fun thing about roguelites, where you get this point where you can go absolutely crazy and there's just constantly stuff going on the screen, everything's exploding and dying, and if you're like me, aren't entirely sure that you can die. And the reason I say that is, I don't know if I have the exact same combination, but I had to give up on a previous run. I think I was about 64, 65 minutes on it, and I had to give up because they just couldn't kill me. Like, I could just sit there in the middle and hold down the fire button and not move, and I couldn't even do anything. And if they came close enough to me, since I had this, I think I probably have it here too. Fire rate? No, let's go damage. Just make everything crazier. Alright, let me see. Let's look at our inventory. I had this, which explodes when hit. So, when your damage gets super bonkers, the first guy hits you and everybody dies. But then since you're getting life for every, like, 100 kills, you're constantly refilling your life. I mean, I'm definitely gonna say, I'm having fun. This is not a complaint in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of an interesting thing that it actually happens that way, to where you can get, like, just the sheer volume of people. Because if you look up in the corner there, where it says the enemies, you can see when I start shooting, like, a good, huge chunk of these things never make it on the screen. This is kind of what late-stage roguelites tend to... I feel like they kind of should look like this. Movement speed, that'll add more damage. Everything else does. $97,000. We're starting to get bigger than the box it has space for. Yeah, the dashes... I think my dashes are the slowest thing on me. But if I dash, my movement speed is increased. We can still tell when we reload, so... Oh, hey, we got a boss. I have to stop shooting occasionally. Oh, yeah, he died. Well, might as well increase our critical damage, just to make sure that we can murder everything before it ever has a chance. If I don't die relatively soon, we'll probably make this about a 5 or a 10-minute video. Because it's just like, this is one of those things that I really like in roguelites, especially if they have an eternal mode like this, where you can just spiral out of control into the most insane... I was actually trying to do an area effect. When I started this run, I was like, okay, I'm going to try and do an area effect run where there's an item that gives you anything within your pickup area takes 25% of your damage. So I was like, alright, cool. I'll pump damage and I'll pump my area effect. And really early on, I was going right along that thing, and then suddenly I had triple bullets that explode into 3 other bullets that bounce between things. And yeah, and here we are. Oh, we off-screened a boss. Do we want the bullet bounce is probably almost getting to the point of overpowered, but that's the point of these things. This is the thing. Like, if you get a good one, and this game is actually well balanced. Like, I don't make it to this on my average runs. This is, you know, one of those where luck has happened and everything has come together quite nicely. I can probably, if I practiced enough, I could probably duplicate every time, but there's a certain amount of RNG in there. But yeah, it's I mean, this is kind of one of my favorite parts. Yeah, number does still fit. We can try and see if we can make it not fit. We got another 5 minutes. We'll try that. Let's see. Straight damage. There we go. 34. Can we reach the next digit? Yeah, I'd like roguelites where you can do this, where, you know, obviously you don't want to have it like every single time that they can do that unless it's on the base difficulty, which is, then you might actually, you could. Like, the base difficulty on this game is actually quite, it's challenging. It's good enough for that if you're doing the runs to farm some stuff, you're not just going to be cleaving through everything. Like I said, it doesn't always end up like this. I think I did 3 or 4 runs so far today, and I mean, one of them, I just never got anything for movement, and the boss would just run on the screen and kill me. And I would escape with like 1 life, heal up. At this point, even if I did lose a life, I mean, it's hard to see, but there's a sea of hearts here. Oh, we can make our bullets bigger. Sure. Bigger bullets. Yeah, this is exactly why I play these types of games. I play these types of games because sometimes you want the run to snowball out of your control, and sometimes you want it to just completely go off the rails like this one. Yeah, this is like I said, this is one of my favorite parts of it, because you are now the monster. This is the bullet heaven itself. Everything gets crushed. Onigiri everywhere. There's actually a little tiny explosion happening where it all shoots out on the weapon. And you can't really see it because it's the only thing that didn't get... That was part of the build in the beginning. But it turns out, I can't figure out what increases its damage, if anything. So, someday I will figure it out. Probably nothing, because that would make this the ultimate weapon if it did. And you'd have to pretty much only ever choose this weapon. So that's, you know, I thought there was a boss in there for a second. Oh gosh, I wonder how long this actually... I'm fairly certain eventually they're going to scale to the point where I can't keep up, but I'm not entirely sure if I haven't scaled to the point where that's a while away. Because my last run where I've gotten, every run previous to this where I've gotten over 60 minutes, I was getting crushed by things by this time. We're still murdering half the things off screen. I expect that might not hold up forever. Ooh, take a drink. And that we may be... Keep up with that area effect. It slows them too. Hey! By the time I noticed that boss, he barely had any life. Alright. Fire rate. It will be a true fire hose of death. Let's see. Can you tell where I reload? Yep, we can still tell. We're close though. We're very, very close. You really can't see most of the time. This is great though. This is, like I said, this is the kind of stuff I like. It's like if you play like Diablo 3. One of the things I really liked about Diablo 3 was when it just started embracing the sets, and they would just let you get goofy, overpowered, and yeah, like there's always a place for that. I think. Hey, reload. Like there's always fun for that. It doesn't ruin the game challenge. You can still do stuff in the game that will challenge you. Like, this is on the normal difficulty. I'm not even sure. I'll probably... well, no, I know I'll actually play more of the higher levels just to find out. But I'm not sure I could repeat this on any of the higher difficulties yet. But I will have a lot of dollars at this run. My XP will be very nice. So many enemies. Yeah, you can just watch that counter and it's like a wave starts to enter the screen and then 80 dudes disappear. So they'd have to hit me multiple times because one of the items gives me 1 hit point for every 100 people I kill. Like, I imagine they could probably kill me. I wonder. Let's see. Let's see how much. Let's see if I can. How close to taking damage I can get. Hey, he hit me. He hit me. He hit me. No. No, they froze. Okay. Oh, hold on. There's the boss. We almost didn't notice him. Bullet bounce? Heck yeah. More bullets to kill things that we never see. This poor little guy running around. One of the upgrades, I like one of the upgrades, is a little basically kitchen boy running around, collecting all my pickups and stuff. He's like this Staglier who doesn't get paid. Stagiaire? I can't remember how to pronounce that one. But yeah, they... Oh, yeah. I believe there is about like 10 frames of a reload. We can make it faster. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised. We're just going for a little bit. At least until the bosses get like abnormally hard to kill. So when they start taking 30 seconds to a minute, it's like, okay, I think it might be time for me to say we're done. Oh yeah, we can see our reload still, and these things are... I like the item that triples your bullets in size every 200 kills is hilarious. Oh god, he got off-screened. Our boss got off-screened. Oh, what have I done? 2 dashes? Oh, yeah, there's our reload. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's like, what do we say? Like 2 frames? Probably about 2 frames? 3 frames? No, about 3 frames. We have to stop shooting so we can see if we kill them. There's a game called Star Survivor. This is just not being able to see happens a lot in that game, and it is super fun for it. I always find stuff like that just amusing. Oh, I want the bullet bounce, but man, that's gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna gain some absurd amounts of damage. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing on the harder difficulties, but normally I'm not. No, I usually do, with most of the roguelites, I'll find myself, basically, I'll farm up a decent amount of the meta currency on the normal, and then once I get that stuff, start going for the challenging runs. I feel like that's probably at least close to the way most people do it. Recharge and dash, that one's still fairly modest at 290%. Sure. Oh, we have okay, we have a boss. Oh, over there. We can actually push him, which is helpful because he's always frozen. We can't really see him, but we can push him back to this area right here. This has been our staging area all game, where we've just been collecting parts and making sure that when anything happens, I'm right there. Oh, don't mind if I do. Reload. Oh, I think we're down to, like, I think we just went down to that magic 2 frames. I'm actually pretty impressed. They're dying so fast that I think if I can push my fire rate up, I think my fire rate must have been really high on that other game, because it was also like a lag like crazy at this point. At the like 50s, at the like 66, 67 minute mark. This is, yeah, well, it could have been, actually the update probably did that, come to think of it. That's probably one of the nice things in the update. So yeah, like, before, it was about 66 minutes, it was already starting to chug a little. Now it's like, I got no problems. Oh, let's get another bullet and 10% more damage and area effect. Our giant circle almost leaves the screen. Yes. That's another one of those things. As soon as they enter that bubble, they go slower. You really kind of can't see anything while I'm shooting, because it kills so fast that the triple-sized bullets don't seem to reset. Because it's always being triggered. Hey, there we go. So it's like if there's enough of a pause between waves. Oh my god, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing with my life? Fun things. Reload rate. Can I get it to 1 frame? Well, let's find out. Oh yeah, that is like 1 frame reloads. We are now truly a fire hose of death. And we got that shield too, so the first time they hit me, basically I think I would have to stop firing and they would have to not die on the way to it. Yes, I'm holding steady at 20 life here. They're just kind of killing themselves. Oh yeah, that's right. They have a 10% chance to explode when they die. I had forgotten about that. I picked that up too. That's what's going on. I'm like, what is, huh? This is a little too efficient. I feel like this might not be working. But no, that was the explosion when they died. Oh god, I knocked him all the way down there. Just 1 burst. Oh yeah, there's nothing there. Where'd he go? We're chasing him around the screen at this point. I mean, you just gotta laugh. Reload rate. No frames. No, still. It's probably always going to be at least one. Because he's got to, like, try to play the animation. More damage. 300,000. Alright. How are we going to end this run? In like 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm looking at that clock. It's like, I could probably play for another minute or 4. But it doesn't always go like this. Like the best one in front. Crap, we gotta check on him every once in a while to make sure he hasn't blown off the screen. You can kind of see him occasionally when the bullets bend around. Oh, wow. Oh, I started missing. So they didn't ricochet. They were just going off the screen. Oh, where'd the boy go? There he is. Oh, he must be dead. There we go. 35% fire rate? Sure. More bullets. Why not? Piercing damage? Critical damage? We are getting the critical. Well, let's keep pumping it. We're at 35,000. Alright, let's see here. Oh, is that a boss? I thought that was a boss there. Let's see if they can actually damage me. If they can't damage me in like, say 15, 20 seconds, we'll just call the video done because at this point I don't think they can actually kill me, which is hilarious. Look at how much damage that does. Every time they hit me, that boss is getting chunked. Like, you can watch his health bar just disintegrate as these dudes hit me. But it's killing so many guys at once that that I get the hit point back before anything happens. That boss is gonna die from them running into me. The little kitchen guy, little big kitchen page, he just stand there because he ain't got nothing to do. We got 2 enemies. He's just like, what? Look how slow that goes down. Yeah, we'll do this upgrade and then we'll call that good. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's just sitting there because they can't even do it. They can't even take my life down. Which is hilarious. I mean, you should be able to, like, God, that's what I love about infinite scaling games. Perfect accessible thing. Alright. Just go up another level. 42,000. Oh, look at that. Everything disintegrates. But just the explosions can make everything explode. Oh, this is why roguelites are one of the best. If you're here still, thank you for watching. I hope you come back for the next video, and I hope you have a great day. Wait a minute. We have to see our stats. I almost forgot to record the stats. Like, they can't kill me effectively, so I'm just gonna give up at this point. But let's look at our stats. I'm sure my juice is very good. It might be a little overdone at this point. Okay, so yeah, so 35, I can't read it because it's stacked there, that we can see it over here. 35,000, wait, hold on. Yeah, 350,000 damage at 440% fire rate with a 1,525% crit damage bonus on a 100% crit rate. That was amazing. All right, that's actually, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you for the next one.